Well, I think Taylor Swift stands tall and unique. Now, I know you may not be as interested in Taylor Swift as so many others, but what she was able to accomplish just in getting young people activated to consider that they have a voice and they should have a choice in the next election, I think is profoundly powerful, and I think she's using her celebrity for good. I find it a height of irony. A lot of Republicans were critical of her encouraging people to register to vote, which says everything you need to know about the voter suppression going on in the Republican Party.
You could say even this harder than getting a ticket to the Renaissance tour or Britney's tour. She's down in, it's kind of warm in Brazil right now. Just to get here, Liberty and Bell had to beat some tough odds in competition. They had to work hard to show patience and be willing to travel over 1,000 miles.
Okay, so Joe Biden's numbers are down across the board, except with black women, because, as I've said before, black women are extremely loyal to the Democrat Party. These people will vote blue no matter who. But particularly with the youth vote, which has historically over the last few decades been super Democrat, the Democrats could lock it in. Okay, the people under the age of 35, especially the people under the age of 30, the 18 to 30-year-olds, they're going to vote blue in droves. But it seems like Joe Biden is losing hold of the youth vote because Trump is up in the polls. Surprisingly, because in 2020, Trump was destroyed by Biden in the youth vote. But there's a few reasons for this. So Gen Z, the new youth voters, they're generally more conservative than millennials were back in the day. Then you have this Israel-Palestine thing going on, and a whole lot of people, a whole lot of young people, it's all over TikTok, Instagram. These young voters are against what Israel is doing, all the bombing, everything going on in Gaza. And the fact that Biden is supporting this is pulling away a lot of young liberal voters. Maybe they won't vote for Trump, but these guys are not so hot on Joe Biden. And also, many of these young people think that Biden isn't extreme enough. When we're talking about the climate, the sun monster, these policies, the Green New Deal, the AOC, them trying to push down. When it comes to student loan debt, Biden hasn't used the magic wand to completely wipe it off. These people take out all these student loans to go party, go to Cancun, buy expensive coffee drinks and stuff on student loans, and they just wanted Biden to take it away. But that hasn't happened. So for these reasons, Biden is down in the polls. So what the Biden campaign is thinking, what if we get Taylor Swift? What if we get one of the most popular people on the planet with hundreds of millions of followers on social media? What if we get her to endorse Biden? Can't we get millions of these people to come back into the fold to make sure that they show up on election day? So the Biden campaign is hoping and begging. I would say hoping and praying, but we know that these left-wing commies in the White House never pray. But let's take a look at this news clip.
Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl, and Taylor Swift is along for the ride. The pop superstar stole the show after Kansas City's big win over the Ravens yesterday, kissing her boyfriend, star tight end Travis Kelce, during the celebration. The two have been the talk of the NFL, the biggest sports league in the world, since they were first rumored to be dating back in November. Now it appears the Biden campaign wants to capitalize on Taylor Swift's stardom, with the New York Times calling Swift the campaign's, quote, biggest and most influential endorsement target, adding that she can, quote, move millions of supporters with an Instagram post or a mid-concert aside. She endorsed Mr. Biden in 2020, and last year a single Instagram post of hers led to 35,000 new voter registrations. Fundraising appeals from Ms. Swift could be worth millions of dollars for Mr. Biden. So, Tommy, that's the New York Times. And while I know that Taylor Swift has endorsed before, you know, she has high favorables with a lot of different groups. I don't know what the incentive is for her to do this. I mean, as Michael Jordan said, Republicans buy sneakers, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if she wanted to be protective over her legacy, she would stay out of politics. We know that she had the documentary. She went after Senator Marsha Blackburn. So she delved into politics a little bit. It almost felt a little forced when she did it. I didn't necessarily feel like maybe she felt that with her heart and soul. But I think if she's smart, she will just stay out of politics altogether. She can encourage people to register to vote, which I think is great. I think we should all register to vote. But I think she should stop short of making an endorsement for Joe Biden or for Donald Trump. I mean, we would love to have it, but I think she should just stick to her singing and let her love life be what it is. And I think she should be protective over her legacy.
So yeah, the left wants this badly, but it's a terrible idea. One thing that they didn't mention in that news clip is that many of these Swifties support Palestine. So we're going to go back to that. Many of these Swifties support Palestine and are not so happy with what Joe Biden is doing. So if she comes out and endorses this man who they are calling Genocide Joe, it's going to hurt her brand a lot. And there's no need for her to get involved in politics like that and take that type of hit. But another part about this, I always find it interesting to see these celebrity endorsers. Over the last few years, we've seen all these superstars, these big name actors and athletes and musicians. They come out and mostly go Democrat. They talk trash about Trump at the Grammys and at the Oscars and all this crap. One reason why the numbers are down. But I'm like, who cares? Who cares what some Hollywood celebrity has to say? But I guess it works because these politicians, they are always seeking these endorsements. So I guess they have years of research and numbers to look at to say these celebrity endorsers work. But I've always been an independent thinker, analytical researcher type. So what some Hollywood celebrity has to say or anybody else has to say about these people, about who to vote for, I wouldn't give a damn. But in other news, Snoop Dogg, he endorsed Trump. Let's take a look at this.
Big endorsement, kind of. Big change, though. Big 180, folks. Big 180. This week, Snoop Dogg now says he's got nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump. That's a huge change, folks. That's a huge change. You can remember back in 2017, he'd made a music video, like a rap video, where he was like appearing to shoot Donald Trump. Now, again, then that was easy, right? Your record label would love it. They gave you all sorts of free PR. You'd get all sorts of clicks on Instagram. The mainstream media and all the other leftists would make you a hero for doing it. But people are coming around. They see all the nonsense. They see all the lies. Okay? This was from an interview with the Times. Snoop says, literally, Donald Trump, and I quote, "He ain't done nothing wrong to me. He's only done great things for me." Snoop specifically talked about Trump pardoning the co-founder of his record label, Michael Harris. I mean, Trump did that when he was getting hated on. Not because of the likes. He pardoned a couple other guys like that. But, you know, Snoop was still hating on him before and afterwards. But he goes now specifically, he says, "So I have nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump." That's a huge change, folks. I mean, I feel like we're living in weird times. I guess Ben Shapiro has the #1 rap song on iTunes, and Snoop does a complete 180 into basically, I guess, like a de facto endorsement of Trump. Okay? That's like the biggest like endorsement without officially endorsing. Like, I didn't see that coming. I don't know that anyone did.
So this is after years of trashing Trump. He made a threat to Trump, made a whole rap song talking crap about Trump. Oh, Trump is so terrible. And he went out and voted for Jim Crow Joe. And this endorsement to me is completely irrelevant. Snoop is the same guy a couple of years ago that endorsed Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, who shut down California, killed thousands of businesses, ran this state into the ground. Larry Elder was running against him, and they called this man blackface or white supremacy. And Snoop came out there supporting Gavin Newsom. The guy who shut down the state, but he was over there in an expensive restaurant having dinner with his friends while he shut down everybody else. He's the one who kept his businesses open, his friends' businesses open, but thousands of other companies went out of business forever. Schools were shut down, but his kids, who are rich, they were in private school. But Snoop came out and endorsed this guy. Now he wants to switch sides. He wants to jump off the train because he knows the Democrats are far off the deep end. He's years late on this. So now he wants to jump on the Trump train. No, we don't need you. So you can switch your vote, whatever. But when you had an opportunity to do the right thing years ago, you use your voice to support communists. So let somebody else step up. We don't give a damn what you have to say about Trump or Biden or anybody else, Snoop. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you care about celebrity endorsements? Do the thoughts of these Hollywood celebrities and artists influence you at all, or anybody, any politician endorsing Trump or Biden? Does that sway how you feel? Leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. Share the video. Thanks for watching.